Hello, my friend. Welcome to a powerful story that may change the way you think about success, effort, and personal growth. Many people believe that they must feel motivated before they can start doing something important. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect day, or the perfect moment to begin. But what if that moment never comes? What if motivation is not the real secret to success? In today's story, you will discover a powerful idea that successful people understand very well. It is not motivation that builds great lives, it is discipline. This story will show you why waiting for motivation can keep you stuck and how discipline can quietly transform your life. Imagine waking up early in the morning with a big dream in your heart. Maybe you want to learn a new skill, build a healthy body, improve your English, or create something meaningful. At first, you feel excited. Your mind is full of energy and hope. But after a few days, something changes. The excitement becomes smaller. The energy slowly disappears. Suddenly, you feel tired, distracted, and unmotivated. You begin to say, "I will start tomorrow." Then tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes next month. Slowly, the dream begins to fade. This is a very common story in the lives of many people. They wait for motivation, like it is a magical force that will push them forward. But motivation is like the weather. Some days it is bright and sunny. Other days it disappears behind dark clouds. If your progress depends only on motivation, then your progress will always stop when motivation disappears. That is why people who achieve great things understand a deeper truth. They do not depend on motivation. They build something stronger: discipline. At first, discipline does not feel exciting. In fact, it often feels uncomfortable. Discipline means doing something even when you do not feel like doing it. It means waking up early when your body wants to sleep. It means practicing when your mind says, "Not today." It means continuing forward even when progress feels slow. But this quiet power is what separates dreams from reality. Think about a small river flowing through a valley. The river does not move quickly or loudly. It simply continues moving forward every single day. Day after day, year after year, the water slowly shapes the land. Over time, the river creates deep valleys and powerful landscapes. Discipline works in the same way. Small actions, repeated every day, slowly create powerful results. Many people misunderstand how successful habits are built. They imagine that successful people always feel motivated, energetic, and inspired. But the truth is very different. Even the most successful people have days when they feel tired or distracted. The difference is that they continue their work anyway. They do not wait for motivation to appear. They have trained their minds to act with discipline. At the beginning of any journey, the mind loves comfort. Comfort feels safe and easy. Watching videos, sleeping longer, or avoiding difficult tasks feels good in the moment. But comfort has a hidden cost. The more comfort you choose, the weaker your discipline becomes. Slowly, your dreams begin to feel more distant and impossible. Discipline works in the opposite direction. Each time you choose action instead of comfort, your mind becomes stronger. At first, the change is small. You may wake up 10 minutes earlier than usual. You may practice a skill for only 15 minutes. The progress may seem tiny, almost invisible. But every small action is like placing a brick in the foundation of a strong building. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Slowly, the small actions begin to grow into powerful habits. One day, you look back and realize that something inside you has changed. The tasks that once felt difficult now feel normal. The actions that once required effort now feel automatic. This is the quiet power of discipline. There is another important truth about discipline. Discipline removes the need to make constant decisions. When you rely on motivation, you must ask yourself every day, do I feel like doing this today? But when discipline becomes a habit, the question disappears. The action simply becomes part of your daily routine. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not wait for motivation to brush your teeth. You simply do it because it is part of your routine. Imagine if your goals became the same way. Imagine practicing your English every day without asking yourself if you feel motivated. Imagine exercising, reading, or learning simply because it is part of who you are. This transformation does not happen overnight. Discipline grows slowly, just like a tree. At first, the tree is small and fragile. A strong wind can bend it easily. But as time passes, the roots grow deeper and the trunk becomes stronger. Eventually, the tree becomes powerful and stable, able to stand through storms. Your discipline works in the same way. Each day of consistent effort strengthens your mental roots. Each completed task builds confidence. Slowly, the voice of doubt becomes quieter, and the voice of determination becomes louder. Many people stop their progress because they expect fast results. When they do not see immediate success, they feel discouraged and quit. But discipline teaches patience. Real growth is slow, steady, and sometimes invisible. Just like a seed growing under the soil, important changes often happen quietly before they become visible. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. Every day you water it, protect it, and give it sunlight. But for many days, nothing appears above the soil. If you were impatient, you might believe the seed is not growing. But deep under the ground, the roots are slowly spreading and becoming stronger. Your discipline is like that seed. Even when progress feels invisible, something important is happening inside you. Your habits are changing. Your mindset is growing stronger. Your ability to stay focused is improving. Another powerful benefit of discipline is freedom. At first, discipline may feel like a restriction. It may feel like you are forcing yourself to work. But over time, discipline creates freedom because it builds skills, confidence, and opportunities. When you practice something regularly, your abilities improve. As your abilities grow, new doors begin to open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible suddenly become reachable. The person who once struggled to begin now becomes someone who can achieve difficult goals. This is why discipline is often called a superpower. It does not create loud excitement or sudden miracles. Instead, it creates quiet, steady transformation. Day by day, action by action, discipline slowly builds the life you once imagined. So if you are waiting for motivation today, remember this simple truth. Motivation may come and go, but discipline can stay with you forever. You do not need to feel perfect or inspired to begin. You only need to take the first small step. Start today with one simple action. Practice something for a short time. Learn a few new words. Read a small page. Improve one small habit. The action may seem small, but the impact can grow larger than you imagine. Because when you stop waiting for motivation and start building discipline, you are not just changing your habits. You are changing your future. And that future begins with the simple decision you make today.